One of the most photographic places in America is called Yosemite Valley. It's in California. And the one thing that you see there that stands out above everything else, there's a waterfall here and a waterfall there and a waterfall here and a waterfall there. And you think, well, after a while you get a little tired of it, but no, you don't. They're all different and they're all beautiful. And I want to show you one that's a little bit different perspective, because the top part is real. The bottom part, as you can see by the tree, it's a reflection. And I just happened to walk up on that pond of water, and the water was quiet and still. And sometimes I don't think about something until I look through the lens. I mean, if I stood up and looked at it, you wouldn't see it sort of like that. But you look through the lens, and I thought, now what does that remind me of? And usually, not every time, I'll have some spiritual idea. And when I looked at that, I thought, Lord, whatever's in my life that would keep me from being a good reflection, please clean it up. Because there's almost a perfect reflection of that waterfall. And that waterfall is ever flowing, but not always. May is the best time of the year to see waterfalls because the snow has begun to melt. And so as I looked at that and thought about it, I thought about how Jesus is our life. He's the water of life. And as long as he's flowing in our life unhindered, we'll be a good reflection of him. Because the truth is, this is what the Christian life's all about. The Christian life is all about Jesus living his life in us and through us and demonstrating to others and helping others to see who he's like. For example, would you not agree that if a person is kind and loving and tender-hearted and giving and generous and understanding and forgiving, and on we could go, that kind of person attracts your attention. It's the kind of person you want to be a friend. Well, all of those qualities Jesus has, plus many more. And the question we have to ask is, Lord, what kind of a reflection am I of the person whom I say is my life? The person I say who's my Lord and my Master, what kind of reflection am I? And if my life is clean and full of his word, I'll be a good reflection. But if not, I won't. If the stream of his life becomes smaller and smaller, because I have been to some places where, in fact, I've been to that place when that stream was just a very tiny little stream. In fact, it was so poor I didn't even photograph it. But in this season, it was beautiful. Now, here's the difference. Jesus never changes. He's always flowing the same in your life and mine. If there's any difference, it's because of something within us, not in him. You know some people who are believers. You love to see them. You love to meet them. You love to listen to them. You love to talk to them. Why? There's just something inside of them that refreshes your spirit. That's what a waterfall does. When you walk up to it, and some of them you can't get very close because the mist is just so awesome and refreshing and cooling and all the rest. That's the way the saints ought to be. So that people who are sinners can hardly stand to be around us because something happens to them when they see us. Amen?